Hi, everybody. It's Greg and Arun back with your NBA Saturday. Yes, it's college football Saturday, but it's also NBA Saturday that we're going to be talking today. We've got 8 games going over today. It's November 8th. November 8th, or a weekend. Don't forget, you can get in on our best plays, of course. Our football plays, we got a couple specials for you. We're going to talk about 2-for-1 football pass. You can get both of our plays for a week for just $99. We started off with a nice winner last night from me. We're going to have a total 13 more plays, including an 8-unit college football for me on Saturday, and 8-unit college or 8-unit NFL for IC on Sunday. And I got to play on Monday as well. So you'll get to play the next 3 days, a total of 13 plays, but 2 big 8-unit plays. Use this link right here. Also, this guy over here is red hot to start off college basketball, and he's got a 7-unit plays. 4-0 start, as you see at the top of the screen here, 4-0 start to college basketball so far. You can get 15% off promo code. By the way, this won't work with that $99 deal because it's already 50% off. But you can use this on the college basketball. So it's over there. It's $30 for a day of hoops. So go over there and get his 7-unit college basketball. And while you're over there, get that $99 football pass as well. But don't forget about a YouTube Premium. If you want some extra plays, these are all the plays that don't quite make our card. If you like more than 3 or 4 plays a day, this is where you can get in it. Just get on. The link is in the description to get in. All right, let's get right to it. In the NBA today, just kick us off. I see you at the first game, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Dallas -3.5 at the Washington. Washington is 1-8 on the year. Not much better as Dallas. Dallas favored by 3.5, total 230.5. What do you like?
Is 1-8 bad?
hey, how about 1-8 against the spread as well?
Yeah, I mean, at least they're consistent. You have look. These two teams are 3-15 out of the gates. That's bad. That's straight up. So Washington actually beat this team 117-107. By the way, I, as you know, am like a semi-pro tennis player, so I'm on the road playing in a state tournament. And I'm doing quite well so far, 2-0. But that's the reason why I'm not in a shirt and a tie, so I apologize. But I did put a Nautica shirt for you, classic 1995. So next thing you know, I might even put a little Nautica cologne on for you. Back in the old days, that was what you wore in high school, Craig. Back in the day, polo. Now we wear Calvin Klein, I guess, but that's what we used to wear. All right, man. Look, Dallas lost to Memphis 104-118 last time. In their last game, they lost to New Orleans 99-101. It's so sad, man, because I mean, they have Flag, and then obviously Anthony Davis has been hurt now, and then Kyrie has been hurt too. I think honestly, they might get to a point now where I might have to do an Oklahoma City thing and just start trading these players out and just collecting for the people that want to win now. And start collecting some draft picks and build around Cooper Flag because they can't build around Kyrie or Anthony Davis, obviously. So that trade now looks horrendous with Luka leaving. Okay, so you have Washington here. It comes off one of the worst losses of the season, if not the worst loss. They come off by losing by, 34 points? That's even bad for Washington. They come off back-to-back 34 losses and 34-point loss and 29-point loss.
I see me and you could keep it within 50, I think. So they're not that much better.
I don't know, man. It is pretty bad. So, but I'll tell you this. I think Washington gets up for this game, honestly. I love them plus the 3.5. I love a team coming off back-to-back 30-point losses. It reminds me when the Utah Jazz, if you remember, lost by double digits, back-to-back games, and then they immediately face the Celtics. Boom, they win outright. Same exact situation, giving the Wizards plus the 3.5. The Wizards actually have a lot of depth. They can score. Dallas absolutely cannot score. Even in that horrible game against Cleveland when they lost by 30+, guess what? They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 guys on the box score. Okay, that says something. All right, Craig, moving on to game number 2 here. Toronto plus 5-point dog here against Philadelphia. Toronto's 5-4. Philly's 5-3. Toronto beat them the last 4 times they've played them, Craig. Toronto comes off. Yes, they are 5-4, but what if I told you 4 of those 5 wins come in their last 4 games? They're 4-0. They beat Atlanta, they beat Milwaukee, they beat Memphis, they beat Cleveland. I mean, those are relatively, impressive wins. Philly comes off back-to-back losses to Cleveland and Chicago. Who do you like?
Yeah, Toronto's big problem is they played last night in Atlanta. They did win, but Philly's rested, has the big rest advantage here. And, that does matter, even though it's early in the year, that I don't make so much of it in the first month of the season. But, you do have to give a little credence. I'm guessing if they were on equal rest, this would probably be 3.5, the line. So you get like an extra 1.5 if you like Toronto. I like the hot team. I actually, when teams are hot, I don't mind that they're playing back-to-back. I think that's a good thing. This is a younger Toronto team that's still hungry, still trying to prove it. So it's not like they're resting the LeBrons, the Steph Currys and back-to-backs. I just don't think they'll do that. So I like them plus the points in this one. I think they might even win outright. Let's take Toronto plus 5.5. Next game, Lakers at the Hawks. Hawks lost yesterday in a back-to-back. The Lakers were rested, I do believe. So pretty big advantage here. They haven't played since the 5th, so they're going to have a nice rest advantage a couple days. Lakers favored by 3.5, total 231.5. What do you like here on your Atlanta Hawks?
Well, Lakers, obviously, they've got it together. They've won 5 straight in a row now. And, they beat the Spurs when the Spurs are actually favored on the road. That's an impressive win for this team, right? You have the Lakers team that, is getting a lot out of Ayton and Hachimura and Doncic and Smart. So that is pretty impressive. I will tell you this, though. The Hawks are a team that will get up for this game. I like the Hawks coming off of a loss against Toronto, 97-109. I'm telling you, man, Trey is going to get traded. The Hawks are pretty happy with how this team has played, around 500 since, losing Trey. And they have a decent amount of talent here. I mean, yeah, Porzingis had a horrible game. You can look for an over on the prop for him. But they also have Johnson and Risa Shea and Daniels and Alexander Walker and Okongwu. The Hawks shot so bad in their last game. Okongwu was 2 for 12. Daniels went 2 for 10. Porzingis went 4 for 16. They can't do that worse. I'm going to take Atlanta in a shocker here. I like Atlanta plus the 3.5 here.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on all the great content we have here at Doc Sports.
The Pelicans are a plus 12 dog against San Antonio. They're only back by 20% here. The Spurs beat them in overtime last time back on October 21st. The Pelicans are off of back-to-back wins against Dallas and Charlotte, playing pretty well. San Antonio does have the Bulls on deck. Who do you like here?
Well, I believe these teams played already this year and it went to overtime, and the Spurs won 120-116. They didn't cover. It was a push. That was on October 24th, so not that long ago. We're looking at like 2 weeks ago. Big rest advantage for New Orleans. They did not play yesterday. Spurs played yesterday, beat Houston. That was a big win. As an underdog, they won outright. We liked them yesterday. They did cover. I like this as a big letdown spot for the Spurs. I think this Pelicans team, it's not like they're going to be a great team this year, but I think they're going to be a good team for bettors because they're going to be getting double digits like tonight, plus 12. Give me the plus 12 and a huge letdown for the Spurs in this one. Next game, Blazers and the Heat. Heat played last night. Blazers off a rest. That's why you see Portland favored by 2, total of 238.5. What do you like here?
Yeah, I mean, you have a Portland team who I'm pretty high on. I mean, Tiago Splitter has obviously proved himself to be a pretty darn good coach at this point. Portland coming off a huge win against Oklahoma City. That's a pretty big win because Oklahoma City was coming into that contest playing extraordinarily well, right? So you have a Portland team coming off a big win against Oklahoma City. They've beaten Denver, Utah, and the Lakers. I mean, Craig, what else do you want them to do? They beat a Laker team that has won 7 games already. They beat a Utah team that was red hot coming in. They beat a Denver team that is fantastic, and they beat Oklahoma City. They've beaten everybody that they needed to. Miami comes into this game off of a nice win against Charlotte, but they haven't won back-to-back games since October 26th and 28th against New York and Charlotte here. Both these teams come off of a win as well. I think there's only one way for me to look at it, as I'm taking the Blazers here to win this contest. Craig, the Bulls here are a 7.5-point dog to Cleveland, even though the Bulls are 6-2. These two teams haven't met since last year, but Cleveland's won 4 in a row. The Bulls, of course, come off a 16-point loss to the Bucks. Cleveland 3 straight wins here, beating Atlanta, Philadelphia, and Washington. They're just destroying teams. They're destroying teams because they're getting healthy, Craig. They have Allen back, Mobley, Hunter, Garland, Mitchell, Tyson, Proctor, Merrill, all these guys. We had about 8 guys score at least 8 points in the last game. They are fully healthy, and they're clicking on all cylinders. Who do you like here?
Yeah, when these are both coming off wins yesterday or games yesterday, the Bulls had it close for a little bit, and then Milwaukee just exploded on them, and it kind of makes me worried a little bit because 2 games back they were down 25 points, came back and beat Philly, so that made them look a little better when. It's kind of like that's a 1 in a million type game where you come back 25 in the second half and win. I think there might be a little reason to maybe start saying maybe that Chicago was playing way over the head. I think in the back-to-back, I always favor the team that doesn't have to travel. That's Cleveland. Give me Cleveland here, -7.5 at home. I think they take care of business and win big. I also think the unders in a back-to-back, I think they'll both struggle to score in at least one quarter. That's all you need when the total is 240.5. So under and Cleveland the stronger. Pacers at the Nuggets. The Pacers, like it's just too bad the Halliburton injury at the end of last year, because this team was really building something. Like the way they played, it wasn't just that they were winning. It was like the style of play that they played was tough to emulate in the NBA. Not many teams, and they were very successful at it. Of course, now they can't do that because of all the injuries. Denver's favored by 12. They're winning by 30 right now against the Warriors at home late in the fourth quarter. Total 234. What do you like here?
Greg, before I tell you that, I want to tell you a couple things real fast. Number one, 7-year college basketball for me for this weekend, or for this Saturday. 4-0 start of the college ball season, plus 1,400. No, plus 1,900, plus 1,900. We're trying to go for a 5-0 plus 2,600. I haven't lost a pick yet, and the other one was a push. NBA 4-0 run, winning season in the NBA, winning season in college basketball, a 7-unit recent hockey winner as well. You can get each one of our football packages on the site is $99. But you can get both of our packages for $99, so the 2-for-1 deal, which is just insane and incredible for watching our videos every day. So, the other thing is YouTube Premium. We do a YouTube Premium video every single day. And for $20 a month, you get an extra video from me every single day. 150 selections, all for $20 a month, which is insane. For Craig, and you get Lenny for free. For Craig, you get 3 extra premium selections for $90 a day worth of picks for $50 a month, which is $2,700 value for $50 a month. Oh, yeah, and you get me for free and Lenny for free as part of that deal. So, and not to mention the fact that Craig has an 8-unit college football selection this weekend, right?
Tomorrow. Yep, Saturday.
Tomorrow. And my 8-unit is on this Sunday. So, I mean, it's a great opportunity. We come at you guys every night.
And those are included in this pass, by the way, guys. You don't have to pay extra for those. They're in this $99 pass, FYI.
And we come at you literally every single day. And if you want to thank us, jump on the packages, and especially YouTube Premium, which is a great way to thank us. All right, now I want to get back to this game here. The Pacers are a 12-point dog. Look, honestly, I think the Pacers are just trying to tank, dude. Okay? I think they're just like, we're not going to win without Halliburton, right? So let's just pick up a great draft pick. I think that's literally what they're thinking. So they come into this game, but I do think Indiana coming on back-to-back losses to Milwaukee by 2, Brooklyn by 9. Denver, of course, comes off that big win against Miami by 10, right? And beating Sacramento. They also have Sacramento on deck too. I think this is the one game. It's like the Toby Keith song, I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. And that is exactly what this game is. You got Jackson, Siakam, Walker, Shepard, Neesmith, Robinson, Earl, and Huff. I think they hang tough here, plus the 12. And they try to do their best here. They try to hang tough, and I think they probably can as they get up for this game like a Super Bowl. Craig, you finish this off here. Phoenix plus 14.5 point, plus 4.5 dog to the Clippers. Phoenix is quietly 4-5. They actually have one more win than the Clippers. Phoenix won on November 6th as well, 150-102. Yes, the Clippers have revenge, but Phoenix is playing well. They beat Memphis, Utah, Spurs, and the Clippers. Their only loss was to the Warriors in a game they were competitive. Clippers, I think, are slipping fast, dude. Lost to Miami, lost to Oklahoma City, lost to Phoenix. If you go look at their box score in their last game, they only had 5 guys in double digits. Phoenix has shocked me, okay? Phoenix is now, with Williams, 13 points last game against the Clippers. Allen, 18. O'Neal, 17. Booker, 24. Green, 29. Dunn, 10. I mean, that's decent scoring there. But, of course, the Clippers have immediate revenge. What do you think here?
Well, they also didn't play Kawhi Leonard, James Harden. Like they didn't play a lot. Now, they're all questionable for this game as well. I would wait until game time to play this one and find out who's playing. Here's the way I would play it. If Kawhi and James Harden play, I like the revenge of the Clippers. And you're going to probably have to pay a premium for that. You're probably going to have to lay like 5.5 to 6. Granted, they're 1-7 against the spread, by the way, the Clippers. If they don't play, I think the Suns win out. Again, I would play them on the money line, a little sprinkle on the money line. So, but that's the way I play this game. I wouldn't go crazy on this game just because the Clippers are just a dumpster fire right now, and injuries are really the story in this one. And I wouldn't say even injuries. They're like resting already in the season, trying to protect Kawhi Leonard for the rest of the year. All right, that's what we like for today. Don't forget, get in on our 2-for-1 football pass, just $99. The only way to get it, people are emailing support. They'll find it for you. But the easiest way, just go to docsports.com/Craig Arun. If you do that, you'll get in on it. Also, don't forget, 2 8-unit plays included with their 13 plays overall that are for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And, of course, if you want in on IC's 7-unit college basketball play, go over there, use that promo code KICKOFF15 instead of being 30. What's that, like 25.50 or something like that? So make sure you get in on it. All right, guys, have a great day. We'll see you again tomorrow.